Is life so dear, and peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God! I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death!
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Phenomenal.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
You can get it on a plank or doing business with a bank. You can get it selling a cow. Matter of fact, I've got it now. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Victoria Bitter.
America, America.
Your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck on my balls, America. Fuck yeah!
America. That's a bit, I guess that's what Trump is taking on the Team America vibe, but it's like they don't know what they're doing. How the bloody hell are you all tonight? Thank you very much for being here on your Independence Day, 4th of July. We're here to celebrate all things America, American independence. I've got a guest on tonight, Richard Embry. He's got his new book out, The Devil, Talon Flats. We're going to check that out in a bit. We got a trivia. We got a quiz coming. It's been a while since we've done a quiz. I've put the link in the chat. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there already. Maybe we can get some more. I think we usually like to get about 10 in there. It's a good battle. There will be a prize both from Richard and from myself on the line. So I hope you were all patriotic Americans. I know Jake is in there as well. He's the limey. He's the one you want to throw into the, was it the river? Boston Harbor? Drinking his tea. I am actually drinking tea tonight myself, but in the Don't Tread on Me mug. So it all evens out. Fireworks is later. Good. Yes. Let freedom ring. Liberty will reign in America. Gotta watch John Adams again. It's been too long. Happy 4th of July, says Cranberry Landers. Thank you so much. Got to head out to the comic book shop real quick. Hopefully we'll see him in a bit. Hail Mo Biggs, the Golden Wrench. Now, Mo is a true red-blooded American. He will not be making the festivities tonight, but he urges us all to have fun nonetheless. We have Mark's Music Obsession in there, who is first. So let me honor him. Great to see Mark back counting up the firsts on his way to 60. getting closer, inching closer to that record. We got Maromi in the house. Maromi, happy Independence Day to you. Felix Huz, the Link Master, also, I think, is out. Too American to be here, which is totally understandable. Happy 4 says Comic Legends. I love the trivia live streams. Hopefully I can make it. I see you are logged in, ready to go. So it's great to see you. What the heck is a kilometer? We're going to find out. Maybe. Zombie Boy Jake is here. Who else do I spy? Tacitus Jones, happy 4th. And to everyone here in the US of A. Jake Martin, 16-month Bogan. Happy 4th of July, my fellow Americans. I see you see my American flag that I purchased at the most American store, Walmart, in Jacksonville. I got that. Lugged it all the way back. What's up, Edwin? What is up? There's my guest right there hanging in the chat. Got a link for the Rumble Gang? I do indeed. Let's post that. Gotta copy it. Over on Rumble. Oh, I didn't even post my Yo Rumble Gang. There it is. The link is over on Rumble as well. All right. I think. What's up, Casey Anthony? I'm in wildfire country. Fireworks are not allowed here, unfortunately. That is a shame. We don't allow fireworks here either. We unless you're in the capital, Canberra, which is weird. What's up, Critical Reads? There he is. Happy 4th. Is that what you say? Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. I don't really know. But how many years has it been? I think you guys are coming up on a big birthday at some point. Richard, do you know?
Yeah.
How many years?
Yeah. You said a birthday for America. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday, America. It's like
it's our Independence Day, man.
When was it? How long has it been? 1770s? Don't ask me to do maths. 249. All right, I knew it. So 250th is coming up.
Yeah. You hear
how amazing that Trump will be president.
Not just that. He wants to have a UFC on the lawn at the White House. And now John Jones might fight Avenor, whatever his name is, from the UK and defend America on America's birthday next year.
That is crazy. What the pressure? The pressure, can you imagine?
Yeah. Well, John Jones is like the best of the best, man. Like that dude is crazy, like under pressure. And even Conor McGregor said, I'm down. Even Conor McGregor said I'm down. So, dude, that's why I was saying, man, Trump presents the big, beautiful card, the big, beautiful fight card. It could happen. And the rest of the world can enjoy America's doing an ultimate fighting right on the lawn, man.
It is an American success story. First, there was the wrestling that was global back in the 90s. It's still big, but I think it's probably lost a bit of relevance. The Ultimate Fighting Challenge is the new king in the crowd, and it has taken the world by storm. So I guess it makes sense. And I know he's
it's a worldwide thing because like it started off with like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So now you had like these smaller guys just getting these wins and victories and submissions. And then, now you have the Russians with the wrestling. And now then before that, it was like, oh man, these Thai guys are amazing at striking. So it's so
the kickboxing. That's nuts. I was showing that to Rob the other week. He was not very impressed, but I was.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
Fighting Championship. So you have a new book.
Yeah,
we'll get into it later, but just so everyone knows, I'll put the link in the chat. The Devil from Talon Flats. Now, the only book I've read from yours is the previous one, Blood and the Sword. Yeah,
Blood and the Sword. We got 2 issues of that out,
which I really enjoyed. I think I read the first one. I didn't know if I've read the second one yet.
I can send you the second one. Yeah. No worries.
It was a really, really good first entry. So now this is a complete departure from that. This looks to be
Well, we launched this, or I launched this actually on your channel. Well, that's why I say we, like a while back. But I had a totally different thing in mind. In the time that I launched that, I was in the process of moving, had a different career, and so now career change, homeowner. I'm doing well, right? So I'm like, damn, I can bring this out because I always wanted this to exist.
A lot of Westerns coming out lately.
Yeah. And so now it's like, man, I can make this exist. I'm bringing it out. and I'm just doing it a little bit different. So I upgraded a lot of the story, and how I'm bringing it out is a little bit different, because I feel that what works for me is 20 pages at a time. So it's going to be a limited series, 3 issues. Each issue is 20 pages, but then I can keep it at $5. And that just seems to work. 20 pages, $5, and it's pretty much ready to go.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
We will get into that in a little bit. What's up, Eric Grant? I also have to show everybody. Where is it? Look at this. They changed. Trivia Maker changed their thing. Look at you all floating here like amoebas in a friggin' test tube thing. in a whatever it is. Yeah, it's a little different. They changed it. I don't know if it's better, but hopefully we still got the leaderboard and everything. I do like the trivias. They are fun. Make sure you are signed up. The link is in it's pinned and it's in the chat. I'll post it again. How many have we got in here? 7. Let's get to 10. And we can go live. I see Eric just joined. Thank you very much. Yes, disembodied names. So you're going to be giving away issues 1 and 2 of
the Blood in the Sword. Yeah, so if you're
only going to be physical if you're in America. If it's international, you get digital. Sorry, Jake. Okay.
But you're going to get the digital to enjoy right away. And if you're in the States, my fellow statesmen, my fellow brothers in the United States, I will gladly ship that to you on America's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. I did something also slightly patriotic and made free shipping for Australians as well. Just give a little back to my countrymen. They need it. Everyone's struggling and they need a little help. So that's what we're here to give them. Comics legend, the Western guy looks like Django from the classic Western movies. I guess he's talking about your character.
Yeah. I mean, I there's a lot of inspiration that I pulled from movies, video games, books, older comics, a lot of stuff.
If you're not American, you owe him a book, says Rain Radio. Good luck with that. And I will also be giving away a $10 voucher to my site. So if you haven't backed the Lucent yet, you could get $10 off. And if you have backed it, you can get a discount on your next backing. So Jennifer Grover for $3. Hello, Michael. Hi, chat. I hate the Canadian government. I feel you. The Australian government right now can go jump in the Yarra River for all I care. I mean, it is, especially the Victorian government. It is crazy. Eric says, thanks, Bancroft. I'm exceedingly poor. Well, happy to help. And Jennifer, thank you so much. Now, before we jump into this most American, we've got 15 questions, all based on July 4th, Independence Day. It's a historical quiz. I hope you're all listened in your, what do you have, like civics class or something?
Yeah. American History 101.
American History 101. But in case you haven't studied, I have this video. It's one of my favorite skits from SNL, which unbelievably came out recently, which is crazy. It's actually one of my favorite comedians, and he's going to teach you all a little bit before we start about the founding of the American nation. Have you seen this?
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Dude. It's a little long, but it's so worth it.
We got time, man. We got time.
You're going to learn something. You're all going to learn something, and then you can do the quiz and show your patriotism. Let's do it.
Our proud nation will measure weights in pounds, and that 2,000 pounds shall be called a ton.
And what will 1,000 pounds be called, sir?
Nothing.
I love this
We will have no word for that.
It seems like we should have a word for 1,000 pounds, sir.
And yet we won't. We're free men. And we will be free to measure liquids in liters and milliliters. But not all liquids, only soda, wine, and alcohol.
Only those, sir.
Yes. Because for milk and paint, we will use gallons, pints, and quarts, God willing.
And how many liters are in a gallon, sir?
Nobody knows.
I don't know if I have to pause it for SNL has laxed a little bit. It is the new SNL, but this comedian, I friggin' love this guy. I've watched all of his specials. It's so good. I just want to catch this super chat here. Richard Embry, my first CG book, which was great. There you go. I guess that's the Blood and Sword book.
No, I think that's probably the last goodbye. Jennifer's
man, that's going back. Yeah, because you were one of the first guests I ever had on this show.
Yeah, and likewise too. You came on, I was like, man, Bancroft's too big to come on my channel. Then he came on, I was like, oh hell yeah, I got Bancroft. I got a star. I got class.
All right, let's learn a little bit more about what America was founded for. Yeah, leader these nuts, says Patrick T. What's up, Patrick? I like this bit with this guy.
Country, what plans are there for men of color such as I?
Distance will be measured in inches, feet, yard, and mile. So 12 inches to a foot?
12 feet to a yard.
If it were only so simple. 3 feet to a yard.
And how many yards to a mile?
Nobody knows.
Okay, well, how many feet to a mile?
5,280, of course. It's a simple number that everyone will remember.
Let's confess, it feels a little complicated, sir. Why not use meters and kilometers?
We will, soldier. But only in certain unpopular sports like track and swimming. For popular sports like football, we will use yards.
Football, sir?
Yes. It's a sport where you throw a ball with your hands.
So in football, there is no kicking?
There's a little kicking. You kick the ball to get points.
How many points, sir?
Sometimes 1 and sometimes 3.
Very confused, sir.
Do not worry. For our new nation, we will have rulers with 2 sets of numbers. Inches on one side, centimeters on the other.
So we can see where they line up.
Yes, except that they don't line up and they never will.
Why?
So true.
Liberty, son. Liberty.
And the slaves, sir, what of them?
You asked about the temperature.
I did not.
Yeah, Kel's great. What a straight face.
We shall have 2 different unrelated scales of temperature. One of them will make sense to the entire world, and the other will be super random. Our great nation will use the random one.
What is the scale called, sir?
Fahrenheit.
Spell that for me.
Impossible. But one day, if we are brave, we will get rid of the U and a lot of British words like color and armor. But by God, we will keep the British U in the word glamour.
Only glamour, sir?
Only glamour. That is my dream for our countrymen. A melting pot of different measurements that will make Europeans throw little tantrums. In short, a land of liberty.
Where all men are free. Where all men are free, right?
Oh, that's good. Oh, well done. There is another one. If we have time later, we'll play it. It's just as good. It's all about I guess like celebrating food and everything like that. It's great. Yeah, it is. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to spell Fahrenheit. I've never known. I'm over 40 years old now. Still don't.
I think it's just America's cheap because they don't want to change all the infrastructure signs from miles and this and that. And
it is funny. It is funny. You're the only country apart from a couple others that use certain things, but we use, it's funny, like, you know, say you'll have kilometers or meters, whatever, and track and field, and we use feet and inches, but only in the height of people. That's it. We don't use it like I was saying, you don't use it like the height of a tree. You say in meters, even if it's the same height as a person, even if it's a small tree, you'll still say it's 2 meters. But the person is like 6 foot something. That's just how it is.
And you know what we call it? We call it Old English, or the English system, or
Oh, there you go. It came from England.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like, that's what's so crazy. It's like England upgraded and we're still like,
We even used to have like pennies and shillings and pounds and everything.
Yeah.
We got rid of that in the 60s and upgraded to the dollar.
Yeah. So I've always heard it was just because America is cheap. Like that's going to take way too much infrastructure. We're going to have to change education, mathematics are going to have to change, and all this other stuff. And yeah,
it's a big deal. Raiden says the Brits describe their weight in stones. That one is weird because it's like you're 8 stone or something. That's not enough units to measure weight. That's too you need more. Like
especially I see that when the boxing is overseas. Like he's coming in around 8 stones. Like what the heck?
Doesn't mean anything to me. All right, we have 11 players, as pointed out. It is time to get started. Good luck to all of you. I hope you do well. Oh, we got one more just came in. Thank you very much. They are big stones. What's happening, Angela? We are doing a Independence Day trivia, and Rich is giving something away. I'm giving something away. So get on board. Show us how much you know about the Declaration of Independence in America.
Or guess really good.
Exactly. Have I got the... I didn't put the friggin' sound on. We all need the sound, obviously. It's a very important part of it. Where is it? Chrome tab. There it is. All right. We now have sound. Expand that out a bit. All right. Let's start it. No, we don't want full screen. Okay. Now let me just make sure the sound is... the sound actually comes in a bit high. So I'll turn that down. Let me know if the music is too high. All right. Now it is a bit different. Like I said, they've upgraded it. I didn't even get my cool intro screen. I don't know why I didn't get that, but all right. First question. On July 4th, 1776, the newly independent US only had a population of how many million? 2.5, 1.5, 6.5, or 4.5? Is a bit high.
I'm going to say A.
You reckon it's 2.5?
Yeah.
It's 330 now?
Because a million's a lot.
Yeah. I remember it wasn't as big a place. Oh, you were right.
Oh, yeah.
2.5. Congratulations.
I won right. I'll just play along the narrator.
Oh my God, the Brit is in front.
Yeah.
Now there's 100 points up for grabs for a right answer, but the quicker you get it, the more points you get. So we got Americ Cran in second, Dale A, Eric Grant, Henry Bemis, top rounding out the top 5. I'm going to turn this down even more. This is like
blasting in here.
Yeah. I don't need it so loud. Okay, next question. Congratulations, Jake. How many men signed the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July, 1776? Was it 2, 1, 6, or 4? The first signatories. We got Rainey in the house. Join in, Rainey. Show how American you've become.
It's either 6 or 4. I'm gonna say 6. 4? Hopefully, if I get this wrong, I might get deported.
It have to be 4. Sumo, join in. They were just at one question so far, so you got plenty of time to catch up. It's 2.
Wow, I know what John Hancock was 2.
And I have to go back here. I don't know why it's making me do this, but there. So I was just going to say this. See this image?
Yeah.
This famous painting. That is a concoction. That never actually happened.
Yeah, that's why it threw me off because I was like, yeah, it had to be 6 or something.
Yeah. No, it was actually because they were in the middle of a war. Remember?
Yeah. So I know it was John Hancock. Like that's
Lynn says I'm off to a bad start.
You do.
There's the leaderboard. Dale A.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The Brit down the third. Americ Cran in second. Eric Grant. Jordan Peterson's in here. Oh, excellent. Welcome.
Okay.
Jordan. USA, sadly, no correct answers. Comic legend yet. Reenie is in. Tacitus Jones, Jake Martin. All right, let's keep going. In this new version, we actually get to see how many questions we have. All right, next question is, how were the stars arranged on the first American flag?
Oh, circle.
Do you remember? There was a circle, an arc, a grid, and a star. They've all been arrangements of stars, but which one was the first?
There was like 15 of them.
Do you remember the name of the first flag? What it was called?
Oh, man. That's a tough one.
Not a pyramid, Sumo. No. It was called the Betsy Ross flag, I think it was, named after who did it. It's in a circle. That is correct. If you all got that, I can show you a picture of it right here. There they are. Look at them. Look at those lovely ladies of virtue true sewing the first American flag.
These are beautiful paintings.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Very patriotic paintings. Can I get to see the leaderboard? All right. Dale still in first place, making a little bit of a lead for himself. America Cran up there. Good to see you, Cranberry up there. Oh, Tacitus Jones shoots right up. Look at that. Eric Grant in fourth. Henry Bemis rounding out. What happened to Gilgamesh? Oh, no.
Ooh, that's too long.
Started off strong. Rainy, much more American. And she's
catching up. Rainy's catching up. That's great.
Good to see. Tacitus is at 2 out of 3. Ain't bad. Tacitus normally has not fared very well in these. Maybe this is his subject. All right. Next question. Who said our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people? It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. Very pertinent question to today's society. Was that George Washington, John Adams, James Madison, or Thomas Jefferson? Do you know that quote, Richard?
I want to guess and say John Adams.
You reckon that sounds like John Adams? I think Washington was a man of few words. I didn't see him saying a quote that long. You know, he was a man of action, not words. But, maintaining a healthy fourth, says Eric Grant. You are correct. It was John Adams.
Yeah, Jefferson was on some other stuff. Washington was
astute individual.
Yeah.
One of the major founding fathers. Top 3 probably.
Got an HBO special on him.
Love that HBO. That's actually the music I was playing. Was it? It's not looping. Let's get that back on. Loop it. There we go.
I gotta watch it.
That's so good. What are we up to? Leaderboard. Let's see who won. Dale. Oh, up over 500. Wow, Dale is a very patriotic American. It was his teeth that were made of wood. That was the George Washington quote. Yeah. Dale says, I'm going to get an easy question wrong and be so embarrassed. No, you're doing very well. Eric Grant. Eric Grant, you're now in 5th. Reenie has taken you over. Tacitus Jones holding on to 4th. Citizen Ronan. Dango Solo has joined us. He's joined the fray. Jake struggling down there. That's all right. The 2 Jakes together at last. Henry Bemis in 7th. All right. Let's continue. Question 4. Who said, give me liberty or give me death?
John Henry.
Is it Tom? Well, that name is not
Patrick
on here.
Henry. John
Thomas
Henry.
Paine, Samuel Adams, Patrick Henry, or Paul Revere. Reserve your questions until after about, 15 seconds or so that give the people, so you don't skew the people who are doing the quiz. All right, we know who you think it is.
Yeah. I said
Sam
John
Adams. He's the guy with the beer.
Yeah.
He's the cousin of John Adams. I got it right though. Don't tell him that, Bancroft. Yeah, Jake is like cheating off you, Richard. So you
Okay, I'll stop.
Give a little pause.
I'll stop. I'm just so happy about America.
So
man.
excited to know things. It was Patrick Henry. I played it earlier. Not only an amazing line, that whole thing is probably one of the best speeches ever given. If you want to read through the whole thing. He is the guy with the bear. Shoot, I didn't remember, says Crimble Angels. Oh no. That could hurt your standing. Where is he? There he is. Look at him. Rallying. All right, let's check. Dale still in the lead. You're doing very well. Cranberry, you're over 500, so it's all good. Citizen Rona about to hit 500. Tessus Jones, Henry Bemis, and Reenie all around 300 mark. Jake is making a comeback. He's beating out the other Jake. We got the rest in here. All right. All right. Everybody's a winner today, says Jake Martin, except England. Yes. Dago Sola says, I guess I should read more actual books. Well, you can watch YouTube videos too, or HBO specials. Lots to learn. All right, next question. All right, now who said we must all hang together, or assuredly we shall all hang separately? What a wordsmith. Who would be so astute and witty to utter such a line? Was it Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, George Washington, or Benjamin Franklin?
I'm gonna say Benjamin Franklin.
You reckon it's old Benny boy? He was also
either him or Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson is most known for his turn of phrase, but Benjamin Franklin was no slouch either in that department. Also, he invented lightning. Exactly. It was Benjamin Franklin. You are correct.
I'm doing great on this, man.
You're doing very well. You will not be deported.
Oh yeah, I just need like 4 more answers to not be deported.
St. Patrick Cheese says, "Suck it, Britland and Townshire." American flags and some fireworks going.
But we love Britain when it comes to like Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah, exactly. We like the good stuff, just not the taxation without representation stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's leaderboard it up. Dale on his way to 1,000, breaking away. Who knew Dale was such a historian? And Citizen Ronan takes second place with 660. Cranberry Langes, you guessed wrong. Oh, that's how it is. Fortunately, Gilgamesh making his comeback before Tessus Jones. Reenie, what happened? That one wrong. Jake Martin there.
I wasn't giving people answers, and
that's right. Yeah, exactly. Reenie was like, "Hey, say it again."
Hello,
like,
hey.
No.
Look on Richard's test.
You hold your tongue. Give him at least 10 seconds to swear. And plus, you could be wrong.
I could.
You could give him the wrong one. Me no read book. All right, question 7. How many delegates signed the Declaration of Independence overall? So we know 2 signed on day 1, but how many did they get all up? Was it 58, 65, 63, or 56? Feels like it could be all of them. You know?
Man, I know.
Who knows? I know, but who knows?
You do?
I do know. Yeah. Well, I made the quiz, so.
Oh, I didn't know you made the quiz. That's good. That's a good quiz, man. I want to say 56.
You want to say 56?
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna get invited to the White House.
Oh yeah. I'm
Reenie actually does know this. Wow. Dal says, "Oh, I might get this one wrong." Bugger, I was
an even number.
Now, let's take a look at them. Look at all their names there. There they are.
Yeah.
The old John Hancock.
There it is.
Look at him showing off. Who's this guy? Lewis Morrison. He tried to pull a bit of a Hancock, but didn't quite get there. All right, let's see that leaderboard. Dale, very close to 1,000. Citizen Ronan up in second. Jake Martin takes 3rd place. Good job, Jake.
Oh, wow.
Breaking away from the other Jake. Americ Cran, what's happening? You were in 2nd place for so long, down into 6th. Back when people wrote fancy cursive. Thomas Jefferson, sucker. Angela's about to get deported. Where are you, Angela? Yeah, all right. You're still in top 10. Top 10 doesn't get deported. 11th and under all get deported. ICE is coming, so work hard on this.
Jordan Peterson, you're out of here, buddy. You can still come back. It's a quick loop around.
Yeah, you can do it. There's 700 points still left on the line. Don't worry about it. On which date This is a tricky one. On which date did America declare independence? Did you know this? 5th of July, 4th of July, 3rd of July, 2nd of July. Is this a commonly known thing? I don't know if it is. I got no idea. I didn't know it. Yo, Bancroft says Reese, Dude in the Hat, and everybody else. That would be Richard. Can I get deported from a country I've never visited? Yes. Henry doesn't want to go to El Salvador. No. Answer correctly. Makes sense.
I want to say the fourth. Oh, it is okay. It's like I was going to say the fourth.
Second, yeah. And for proof, I've got Google. That's the July 2nd, 1776. The Continental Congress voted. And then they actually signed the declaration, which I guess makes it law, on the 4th, 2 days later.
Oh, I see.
But the actual vote took place on the 2nd.
Well, that's good to know.
There you go. I didn't know that. Granby was right. Tacitus is sitting at 4 of 8. Angela, you better watch out. Ice is coming. Dale's still not on 1,000.
Just when I got comfortable.
Catching up. Jake Martin. Astro Zombie coming from behind. Look at that. Tearing up the charts. Eric Cran down here. Come on, Jake. All right. Oh, no, Angela. You're on the cusp. You don't want to be Bubble Girl. Henry Beamer's holding on by the grit of his teeth. Thought it was third. I guess it took him 2 days to get someone in there.
A lot of writing.
Yeah. By horse.
A lot of coffee, man. Imagine writing that something so important. And they're just like, no, change that verbiage. No. Let's do it like that. And you got to, all these people are educated with a lot of ego and a lot of money. Like that getting done is.
Yeah, I wonder, has there ever been a time in history when that caliber of people all got together to do something like that? It just doesn't ever happen. Because, that was the coming towards the end of the kind of Enlightenment era, where people still actually had principles and were super clever. Reese says, American history, you guys are burning the house down with this kind of fun. I love American history. I'm all about American history. We're going to love it. All right, next question. 4th of July did not have a commonly held celebration until after which war? Which tends to happen after war. People see a surge in patriotism. Was it World War II, the War of 1812, World War I, or the Civil War? When did it become a commonplace celebration for everyone?
I'm guessing. I'm going to say the Civil War.
Yes, the Civil War. That would be a smart guess. But the Steel Day is coming too. B or D, says Jake. And Cranberry says, I got it wrong. And you are both wrong. It was actually the War of 1812. So not too long. I mean, like, what's that? 30 years after?
Yeah.
People started celebrating it. They were kind of, I guess it was just a different time back then. Where's the War of 8? There it is. The War of 1812, which I don't know much about, I have to say. But maybe that's something else I can learn a little bit about. Let's check out that leaderboard. Dale hasn't moved. He's allowing Citizen Ronan to catch up. Astro Zombie as well. Mericran on the comeback trail. Great to see. Jake still holding on to 5th. All right, Reenie and Eric Grant. Eric, who isn't even American. Henry Bemis and Angela. Jordan Peterson and
wait a minute.
Go solo.
USA is going to get deported.
All in trouble here. I don't even know what that war is. Lol. It's in a lot of movies where you see like, oh, he was a colonel in the war. A lot of them they're talking about the War of 1812. Because the old Civil War people, they might have been young when that war was taking place. But yeah. All right. Let's continue. Which US city held the very first 4th of July fireworks celebration in 1777. You're all out there enjoying fireworks tonight. Which city did it first? Way back in the day. Philadelphia, Boston, New York, or Charleston?
I want to say Philadelphia, but you put Charleston in there. So I'm thinking it's Charleston.
I think it might be Charleston. Napoleon's War, says Maromi. War of 1812, says Dale. We wanted Canada. Britain was arming the natives, and Britain was kidnapping American sailors. That sounds like war.
Sounds like a story.
Yeah, great piece of music. Tchaikovsky. It was Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was my first guess, but I was like, why do you put Charleston? I'm like, how does Bancroft know about Charleston?
I know many things, Richard.
That's awesome.
Now, I don't know if this is an actual photo of the day, but some sort of lino cut. Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. There you go. All right, let's see the leaderboard. Dale, are you holding on? He's made it. He's over 1,000.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Cranberry says, Philadelphia was the obvious answer. Charleston was a tempting red herring. There you go. The Brits will rise again. Have you seen England lately? I don't think they will. Sumo says, is this all just an elaborate ruse for Bancroft to make us watch that clip? Which clip? Oh, the SNL clip? I love that clip.
Look at the clip.
All right. Who's getting deported? Eric Grant, you're holding on. It's just the same. Henry and Angela. Henry, you need to do something. Eric isn't even in the States. You need to beat him. Tassus Jones is still in there. Reenie's in there. Gilgamesh. Cranberry, you're holding on to 5. Let's go. Question 11.
It's coming to an end.
How many presidents have died on the 4th of July? Bit of a weird question. Is it 2, 3, 6, or 4? It's amazing that any of them have, but apparently, at least 2 have. At least 2. Angela says, I'll be fine. And Henry likes soccer, so it's all good. Like Justice, America, and shit.
Has to be 2.
Has to be?
If you put 0 on there, that would have really messed me up.
That would have been, about to thrown in that one. It's actually 3.
Yeah.
And amazingly, 2 of them on the same night. So John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the same night, I think on the 50th anniversary on 4th of July, and then James Monroe, I think like 6 years. There you go. But how crazy that these 2 died at the same time.
They got in a car crash or something, man.
Yeah. And Adams said his last words were Jefferson lives, but Jefferson had died like 30 minutes earlier or something. Apparently, something like that anyway. I was really strongly at 3 for that one. I remember Ken Burns talking about it. There you go. Right, where's the leaderboard? Let's check it out. Citizen Ronan takes the lead. And it's not much of a lead, but it is still a lead. Well done, Citizen Ronan, up into first place. Dale down into second for the first time. Astro Zombie in third. Jake Martin in fourth. Comics Legend in fifth. Oh my God. A Brit knocking on the door of 5th place. How does this happen? Henry Bemis is safe again in 9th. Tassus Jones in 10th. Eric Grant. Angela now of 1s, and Dango Solo, and Jordan Peters.
That's a big lead for 1 because he's like up 40 points. Am I right?
Yeah. These are embarrassing scores if you're American, says Maromi. Damn, calling him out. Who is the most American out of all? Sumo is on the edge of his seat. Let's find out. We have a few questions to go. Which country hosts the largest 4th of July celebrations outside of the US? Now, this one, I don't know if this is going to tell you how American you are, but it is interesting. Italy, England, France, or Denmark? What do you think? You can say, because I think it's going to be a complete guess for most people.
Yeah. I want to say France, because they were kind of like an ally.
France have been a big ally to the Americans since the very beginning of the country.
Huh.
Is it France? France made that metal woman thing. Yeah. It's actually Denmark. The French
Yeah.
are too proud, even though they are strong allies.
You know what? Now it makes sense because Denmark always looking for a reason to party.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. What?
I've actually got a picture
America
of it.
got
Yeah,
some
look,
shit.
this is pretty big. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the Danes celebrating U.S. independence. Good on them. Go for it. Yeah. French is asshole. It was Denmark. The Danes. Oh mon Dieu, says Angela. Yeah, France was liberated from the but that was just a payback from the French helping liberate the Americans from the British.
Yeah. They tried the army. It was the French that came over and taught Washington how to have an actual professional army, because before we were just
militia
renegades, bro, just running around.
Although it worked out kind of well because the Brits are probably still trying their formations and everything, and the colonists were like running from the trees. All right, let's look at that leaderboard.
Really
Citizen Ronan, wow, he is running away with it. Late surge, late charge, just like Washington crossing the Delaware. Overdale A. Jake Martin in third place. Wow, Jake. Coming in. Love to see it. Astro Zombie Comics Legend in fifth. Henry Bemis. What's happening down here? Rini and Gilgamesh together at 770 something. Right. Eric Grant and Angela Andango Solo. Still, it's not far from being deported or not. Although Eric Grant, I guess he can't be deported.
No, we got to bring him here just to deport him.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, next question. Got a couple more to go. How many colonies were there originally in America? This one's a bit of a layup. Come on, we all know.
Not for all of us.
If you get this one wrong, you're definitely not American. You have to deport yourself. Come on, Richard.
I want to say 13.
11. 12, 13.
Because now I'm second guessing myself. I want to say 13.
Mary says, I can't believe I was so slow on that. I'm always dropping my shorts. Always. Oh no, Jake's fat fingered it. Oh, it could be a disaster. Traffic, then deported. That's the punishment for coming in 11. It is, of course, 13. You were correct. There they all are. We've got New Hampshire, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia.
Georgia.
Man,
I want to play like Assassin's Creed 3 now. It's got me pumped.
The colonies. All right, Citizen. Whoa, this is close.
Uh-oh.
Very close. This could be a nose finish, neck and neck. Astro Zombie looks like he's going to be third. Jake Martin in very respectable fourth. Comics Legend in fifth. And Eric Grant still holding on. Taz is holding on. Actually, Taz is holding on to that 10th place. Do not let Eric take it away. Otherwise, you're out of here.
Protect your citizenship.
Exactly.
Protect it at all.
I clicked the wrong one in haste. Oh, no. All right. You have 2 questions to redeem yourself. Who will win? Which U.S. state was first to recognize the 4th of July as a holiday? Which do you think is the most patriotic state back in the early days? Massachusetts, Georgia, North Carolina, or New York? What kind
of Massachusetts?
Rainey is right on Henry's ass. Well, break away. You reckon it's Massachusetts?
Yeah.
I just love saying that. Massachusetts.
Yeah.
John Adams, Massachusetts man. Samuel Adams.
Yeah.
Citizen Roan says, I have no idea. It was Massachusetts. You have done incredibly well tonight, Richard. You would be up there, I reckon, top 3.
Yeah.
If not the winner.
I can't send comics to myself though, man. I want people to read these and enjoy them.
It reads like how I imagine a brain hemorrhage feels. Yeah, I wonder where that. Actually, I've watched a cool video on where all the states got their names. I'm sure I learned it, but I've since forgotten. 6 out of 14, says Tacitus Jones. Here they are. Look at them. Proud patriots with the fight.
Right.
Marching down the street.
I mean, the football team is called the Patriots for a reason, man. They're about it. Man.
All right, let's check it. Has there been an upset? Dele is back on top with one question left and about 100 points in between them. Dal gets the next one wrong. Oh, an Astro Zombie. Oh no, Citizen Ronan, you were in first from first to fourth. Man, it's like Game of Thrones season finale all over again. How did it drop so low? That's crazy. Look at
we should place bets on these. This is like a horse race, man. This is exciting.
This is it's not just 2 issues of a comic on the line and $10 off on my website. It's pride and patriotism and honor that is on the line here tonight. And there's one more question. It says you took too much time. The wheel is broken. And Citizen Ronan broke it. All right, who is? All right, I think. Oh my God, look at this! 3 points. Tacitus, you have to get this. Otherwise, I don't know, man. Trump's
no pressure. No pressure.
All right, no pressure.
Now we got to see if you picked a hard question, or is it one?
I don't know. They're all random, so I don't know which one's coming next.
Okay.
The order is random. Good luck. Good luck to Tacitus. Good luck to Dale. Good luck to everyone.
God bless you and God bless your citizenship. God bless America. 15. Here we go.
Who was the first delegate to sign the Declaration of Independence? You all know it. Was it Edward Rutledge, Roger Sherman, Samuel Adams, or John Hancock? Come on. You can't get it wrong. It's all about speed. Who was? I'll even show you his face. There he is right there. Look at him. Like a bowler. I think he was the original president, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The president of the Congress. I think. Don't hold me to that. Oh no, it's given the 30 seconds all over again. I pre-guessed. We still have a couple of people left to go. Come on, JP. Oh, JP isn't answering. Oh, can I answer it? I end it. We'll wait it count out. I don't want to touch anything. Was it Herbie Hancock? I pre-guessed C and 1. Well, they've changed now. I don't know. It glitched. Damn it. I didn't mean to. I went back. I may have screwed it up for everyone. Hopefully I didn't. All
yeah.
Right. It was John Hancock. Now, if I go forward, it's going to tell us the winner. And the winner is... Let's do a drum roll. I didn't normally get to do this. And the winner is... L.A. Congratulations.
You pulled it out, man. That was great.
Comics Legend came in second, and Astro Zombie came in. What is it? Incredible gold, honorable silver, shameful bronze. Now you've done incredibly well. Citizen Ronan held on to his 4th place. Jake Martin, Henry Bemis, Rini in 7th. Gilgamesh, not even American, in 8th. American in 9th. Tacitus Jones in 10th. You held on. Well done by the skin of your teeth.
The departed list.
Eric Grant he's going to have to be imported and deported. But Angela, I'm sorry. Dango Solo, I'm sorry. Jordan Peterson, I mean, I guess you're probably Canadian, so. But yeah, you two will be getting a visit from ICE later. So pack your bags, I suppose. You're out of here. Yeah, that is what it is. Congratulations to Dale. You have won. What has he won, Richard?
Oh, he's won 2. Issue 1 and issue 2 of Blood and the Sword. And if he's in the US, to the physical copies. And if he's out of the US, to the digital copies.
There you go. There you go. You've also won a $10 coupon. that I will send you that you can be redeemed at any time on the lucentcomic.com. I feel like Dale has won before. I feel like he has. But that's just we don't care. Meritocracy is
he earned it.
Comics Legend says, I can't believe I got second place. You were way down there, man. That was an amazing comeback. Congratulations on the comeback. First to sign into the trivia, by the way. Real $10, 10 US dollar bucks. He won the bean today. You won the bean as well? Oh my god, everything's coming up Dal today. Let me stop sharing this and share it again so we can watch the trailer, because you've actually got a good trailer.
Yeah, I did it myself. It was I've been studying like movie trailers and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, how can I bring this in? A little bit of this, a little bit of AI. Yeah.
I want to see trailers that tell a bit of the story. Don't just tell me what's on the campaign page. I can read what's on the campaign page. And in that spirit, let's watch this.
Forgive me, Lord. I have only tried to follow your word. When you had given me the sick, I had prayed that they be healed.
Nice.
I fear this man has passed and led his body to a devil. May you have mercy on me, Lord, and may you have mercy on anyone he finds in his path. For he is death, and death is coming.
Did you play that music as well?
No. There's a service called Episodic Sounds. I love it, bro. So like you pay like $20 and they're like, here's all this soundtracks you can use. And I'm like, can I use it for YouTube? Yes. Can I use it on a video? Yes. It's like the only thing you can't use it for is if you're like shooting a movie and selling it.
You're doing like a professional production.
Yeah.
I got a similar thing. I got a cinematic pack back in like 2020. I still use it, but now I feel like that's the music for the Lucent now because I've used it so many times. So actually, I really like it because it feels like the Lucent now. It's like it was a cinematic pack. It's got music, sound effects, and everything, and they're all on the same tempo, so you can just overlay them, no worries.
Yeah, it's cool because with so I did this on DaVinci Resolve, right? So I can listen to the sound and play it because it has a plugin, and then I like it. Then I just like, okay, I'll sample this, chop it, send it over, and it appears right on my timeline. Like literally it has its own like audio. I'm just like, oh man, this is great.
We got a gritty Western here. How do you define a gritty Western?
Just classic revenge story. No supernatural, anything. It's just the human emotion. I think sometimes anger brings monsters among men, and revenge brings monsters among men. So that's what I want. I wanted to create that dynamic, because the story we have is a tragic story of this character named Raphael who was gifted cattle, and his wife's pregnant. He's going to have a great life, and you got some outlaws that are rustling cattle, and instead of just taking the cattle, they decided to leave them for dead, and he basically survives just for revenge. So it's that classic Western revenge story where a lot of bodies are going to drop, but
it's hard to believe that the frontier was a real place.
Scary.
And scary. The things that went down, and then on top of that, it was only 100 something plus years ago.
Yeah.
Like there were Wyatt Earp was alive until 20 something.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wasn't even like, man, have you seen that thing on Netflix? Wyatt Earp and the Cowboys? Like the Cowboys were on some mafia stuff, bro. It was
The
really
guys who had the red sashes, is that who you're talking about?
yeah. I mean, like when I watched Tombstone, I'm like, oh man, they're making this is all Hollywood. But then when you actually see the documentary with all these people, they're like, dang, this really happened. These guys, it was bad. I recommend that was a huge inspiration. If you watch that documentary, you're gonna
Wyatt
be like,
Earp
oh.
and the Cowboys. Is it a documentary or
Yeah,
is it
the
a
Cowboy War. Oh, bro, it goes so like if you're a fan of American history, gotta see that. Like,
I'm
especially
watching
if you like, oh man,
Yeah. I love it.
it's amazing. And then this is our Preston Acevedo.
I
Cover.
was about to say, look, I know who this is.
Yeah. This is
Let me zoom
that's
out
our
a bit.
limited cover. It's going to be only 100 of these printed, which is meaning 5 go to me, 5 go to Preston. As for comps, so only 90 are going to be available, and that's it. I'm just pressing up 100. That's all that's going to exist in the world.
It's awesome, dude. Look at that. Preston is so good.
Yeah.
I've actually seen, Camel's in the chat here. I've seen the original that he did for Boots and Heels for Camel.
Nice.
And it's like you can't. It's just crazy. I said it's like looking at a Dali because you put so much detail in there. But you can't even get the full color gamut on the original on the screen or print because he uses these really crazy intense colors. You can do the best you can, but he's just like, it's crazy, the original pieces.
Yeah. Someone actually bought this, I believe, because I remember they bought it because I was supposed to do this this comic with this cover, and I was actually sad, but I was like, man, someone bought this hoping this comic would come out, and it's not going to come out. So that was like a lot of inspiration too to make sure this comes out and this cover comes out.
Make it real.
Yeah.
It's Preston. He is he just truly phenomenal. It would be amazing if one day all these people who've bought all this original art could collect it all together into an exhibition, because I've seen a lot of art in real life, and his art is spectacular.
It's also going to be everyone that backs a physical comic is going to get a free trading card with that art on it. I mean, that needs to. I want to just share that art as much as I can. Because
why do I feel like Jake is attacking me here? Now that's a horse. I've drawn one horse, and it was all right for what it was. I was happy it was printed this big, but totally. All right, so here's the moment, the death.
Yeah,
so is that's the main character's wife, is it?
Yeah, that's the main character crawling. And like the story starts off with the priest like basically like asking God, like, should I let this guy die and be with his family in heaven? And because people get injured and I'm so like eager to just help, thinking I'm doing your will, but what if I didn't? Because now this guy survives and all he's gonna do is kill everyone. Like maybe this guy was better off dead with his family instead of being here. Like, am I the wrong one?
He knows it's not gonna end here.
Yeah. And I like that theme of this guy is like, dude, destruction is gonna come. And this is like the first 3 pages we're already in. And it's just like, dang, it's so.
Well, it's a 20-page book, you said, yeah?
Yeah. 20-page. It's gonna be a 3-issue comic limited series. So the first 20 pages going for $5. And then after this gets fulfilled, bring it out issue 2. Have it ready to go. I'm trying to get this going and Blood and the Sword like back to back. Like as soon as this one fulfills, Blood and the Sword is being drawn. That fulfills, issue 2 is coming out. I'm trying to run it like that.
And shout out to your artist and colorist. You got 2 different people, or is the artist the colorist as well?
Yeah. Colorist is Brian Magnai. He's the same colorist as Blood and the Sword. And then Francisco, or I always get his name wrong. I
couldn't read it. It was like
Ianetta or Ianquetta.
I say Francesco. It's fine.
Yeah, Francesco.
The colors on this are gorgeous. Look at that mood.
Yeah, I'm just getting out of the way, man. I'm just like, listen, you guys are doing what you're doing. This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Just let me get out of the way. As long as it doesn't affect the story, bro, have at it, man. Have fun.
This
is your book
like
too.
It's very somber, but the red is indicative of yeah, the death is coming, like the revenge is coming, you know.
Mhm.
It's beautiful, really nice.
Thank you, man.
Really
Thank you.
nice stuff. So, like, do we in this episode? Do we see him heading out and getting his revenge in this issue?
Yeah, it starts early, man.
Yeah, let's get
Starts
into it.
early. Yeah, because that's another
The
thing.
comic is called "The Devil of Talon Flats."
Devil from Talon Flats.
From Talon Flats.
And after the third issue at the end, that it's all gonna make sense. You get that, like, oh wow, that's what he was doing. So
Right. So there's a little bit of a interesting kind of story twist or something. You're saying?
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I like doing, man. I like it to just wrap up nicely, and then you're like, oh wow, oh okay, I was seeing where he was leading me to. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
nice. And the link is pinned in the chat. It's also in the I think it's maybe I didn't put it in the description. I've got to save that after the show. Put it in the description for anyone who watches later. And everyone who doesn't know, Richard is a bit of a celebrated writer. He's had really good reviews on his first books he's putting out. And you've been releasing books now for God, what, a decade? How long have you been making them?
Man, prior to CG, I had a couple. Luckily, those were the books I really got to learn on. You know, I made a lot of
before you found a bigger crowd. Yeah.
You know, and then even The Last Goodbye, it's readable, but looking at it now, I'm just like, oh man, I could have done a little bit better. And then with Blood and the Sword, I was like, okay, this is coming along good. This is coming along good. Issue 2 was a little bit better. Okay, now this one is like, okay, now I'm in the groove. Because I think writing and all this creative stuff, it's a muscle. You got to keep doing it over and over and over and over.
Oh, it's
Otherwise,
a skill. It's a skill like any other. And we've seen that. Like, if you think you can just sort of jump into writing and just do it and it'll be good, it doesn't work like that. Like, you wouldn't just pick up a skateboard and go down to the half pipe and just drop in. You know, you'd land flat on your face. It is a skill, just like with the art. It takes years to learn, and then you get pretty good at it, and then you realize a million people are better than you at it. So you never stop trying to get better. At least that's the way I see it anyway.
I think too, you only get better by completing the whole process and looking at it and like, okay, now it's completed. Let me look at it. Okay, now, okay, this part I got to sharpen here. Okay, I could have cut this. Okay, I should have expanded this. Okay, you know, so even with working with the editor, you know, like when the final product is done, the final comic is in people's hands, it's like, oh, okay, let me think, let me think of some things. Yeah.
We got Ink Spots joining us. What's up, Ink? We're just checking out The Devil from Talon Flats. You unfortunately missed the great Independence Day quiz, but that's okay. We're just checking out some of the things here. You can get the limited cover, the Preston cover there. You got a t-shirt on this one too. You know,
yeah. So you get a t-shirt and comic for $30. And then if you wanted to join the posse, you actually get drawn into the comic. So with my artist, this one, he draws digitally, you know, so he's able to take some chances. So I was like, okay, we'll just put these people there, have it as place markers, and then if people want to be part of the posse or be anything, that he can put them in there. And it doesn't have to be that, or you know, if they wanted their name on like the bar or a sheriff with their name or something, we can do that. You know, it's just whatever. Like I'm a salesman. I love customer service. Whatever makes the customer happy for their donation and their support, man, I'm gonna do it. Whatever I can do.
Great to hear. You've already got one of them sold, but there's 3 left. So if you do want to appear in this book, maybe you can get shot in the head.
Yeah. Well,
I can't promise anything, but you know,
what I do is, like, if you back, give me your email. You know, I reach out to you like, okay, what did you see yourself happening? Did you want? Because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I want to support this comic, and then I like have a customer or fan, and then like, yeah, they get the book and they're just getting shot in the head. They're like, I kind of wanted to be a good guy, Rich. You know, so like I want to see what you want. What are your expectations for backing? And, you know, first of all, to thank you, and then what are your expectations, and then what can we compromise and do?
It's really great to see Westerns coming back in a big way because I'm so much more interested in them than all the kind of werewolf stuff that was happening a few years back. I did read some good werewolf books, but I'm much more interested in this. I loved Bronze Star. I loved Wraith of God.
Yeah.
What else?
Those are great. Those are great books, man. So like even
really
to
good
like, oh yeah, Bronze Star was great. And this one's all right. I would be so freaking happy with just that. Like, yeah, it's all right. Might like it, you know? Like those, I mean, come on, dude. Those are legends, man. You got Presti and Baron, like swinging for the fences.
I know Phil's got his one coming up as well. His new one that he's been talking about. He wants to do a similar thing too. He wants to put out a shorter, regular book as well with his Western. A lot of people are saying that as well, which is funny. You know, everyone's finding out what works best for them.
Yeah.
And, you know what their backers want.
I feel like an influencer, man. No one was doing $5 comics. This guy comes back, you know, and making it 20 pages.
A lot of cheaper things coming out now, more affordable.
Well, it's cheaper to get made, cheaper to print, so I don't have to.
Yeah,
depend.
Yeah, that's what Joe Sontag told me as well. It's just like, and yeah, you know, his like drawing as well. So there's a lot of personal effort that goes into it. But I remember with the 100-page book, I was on page 70 something. I'm like, I've got a whole friggin' long comic left to go. This is nuts. But yeah, if you're doing 20 pages, it does happen a lot quicker. So
you can get it in backers' hands faster, you know, and then you can always resell it in the collection. So they got the $5 one, and then they can buy it for $15 for the whole collection or $10 for the whole collection. What you know, there's so many options.
Yep. Jake Martin says, I saw comics at the gas station earlier today for the first time in 20 years. Yeah, I think it was Nerdrotic shared a picture of Superman at a store Like
I think it was Walmart, no?
Was it? Yeah, how was it Allegiance?
Yeah,
wanted to do with their comics. So, man, can you imagine a comeback for comic books? How awesome that would be,
dude!
I would love to see it.
Conventions, I don't know about Australia, but right now conventions are back, bro. They're back. And that's what another thing where I'm just like, dude, I got to get product out.
Yeah, you got to have stuff. Exactly.
Yeah. Dude, Phoenix Comic-Con right now, right?
Yeah.
They had a record breaking, and I actually went there. You could barely walk. 130,000 people in
Phoenix.
You know,
wow.
And
because I looked it up. I like New York Comic Con gets like 200,000. That's
I mean, they get 200,000. Like WonderCon gets like 70,000. New York Comic Con, they get like in the 200, 250, like 230, 100,000. Like that's a lot of people, bro. But for like, man, and like I was there. You know, when I saw Bancroft, I saw all these people excited with just money in their pockets. And they're just overwhelmed that I don't know what to buy. And if you can get your comic in front of them, like that's an easy sell, man. Easy sell. I bought a couple of comics just because the guy was cool. You know, I'm like, hey, what's up? Check out my comic. I was like, here's my comic. Check it out. You know, and it was, man.
It sounds good. It certainly did look like a lot of fun. I was looking at all the photos and videos of Heroes Con, and that looked like a really good con to go to. So I was planning to go to it. If I feel like I got robbed by our government. I don't know if you know this. Like, there's a graph going around. Post-COVID, like all the different countries and their what is it like? Is it like real wages, whatever? And it's like Australia is everyone else has gone up, including the US, quite considerably, and Australia is just like this massive negative line.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling it. So I was like, I had the cash, but I just couldn't justify it. I couldn't say, you know, oh yeah, you like be careful what you spend back here while I go and have a party for a week over in the US.
Well,
so hopefully things will be a bit better next year. And
one thing about Heroes Con, I was hearing you know, these dealers, right? And they were saying that a lot of these convention dealers, they're the key issue books, they're pricing them like way too high. So people are going there and they're like, yo, this is way too high. I'm not gonna. So for an independent guy, you got a guy that's coming there getting like, oh no, I'm not gonna pay that for that issue. That's way overpriced. Who's still gonna walk the floor, and you might get a sale if you have like a reasonable price, like because they're pocket full of money, bro. The pocket full of money. So it's as independent creators, we could really capitalize on that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's exciting times. Good stuff. What are you up to? You got like a 60% funded on this?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna come out regardless. But man, if I can get it to 3K, I'll be happy. Definitely be happy.
We've got the link there in the chat. If you want yourself a gritty Western revenge tale with lots of guns and shooting, consider checking out Devil from Talon Flats. It's happening either way. So jump on it. And where can people find you? You're Forest Publishing?
Yeah, forestpublishing.com, or you can find me on Twitter, Richard Embry. Yeah, man, I'm all around. I'm gonna start doing a lot more comic book related stuff on the channel. You know, it's just like once I figure out how to get this camera thing again. Since
yeah, he does have usually Richard usually has the best camera, but for some reason, and we think it's because StreamYard just did some update like they always do, and it doesn't work now. But usually he is on camera.
Yeah. So,
but not
yeah.
today.
But now I just if I just might have to just shoot videos until I can figure that out and stream, because I like to stream on camera. You know, that's better that way. But yeah, man, I'm around. You know, let's talk comics. Let's have fun. Let's promote comics. Let's make it happen. God bless.
All right, that is going to be it from me. I will. Let me look at my calendar. What I got going on in the future here. So I'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in a couple of days for the Rob and Mike show. And next week, this time, I got Mike Barron coming on. We're going to talk his Nexus, his massive Nexus omnibus.
Hell yeah.
Just crushing everything else, which is fantastic.
Legend, bro.
To see.
Mike deserves it, bro. Mike is the hardest working dude.
I'm so bummed I didn't get to meet him. Would have been so good.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, thank you, Michael, for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for participating in the thing.
And thank you for not deporting me. I appreciate I appreciate you giving me
I feel bad for Angela.
She'll be all right, man. I appreciate you giving me the answer so I don't look dumb on the show. Thank you. Thank you,
Michael. Everyone, have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye. Happy 4th of July.
Perth made an Australian video and I wasn't even in it.
Emotional damage.
Oh,